welcome back. This is Redbeard RPG, and we're playing The Outer Worlds. In the last episode, we got to explore quite a bit of the first town you get to. And I stopped right here. I was getting ready to continue the main quest line. We're going to go ahead and do that for now. But we also don't want to, before we leave town, we don't want to forget about those side quests that are in town that we have to do. That way we're not doing a whole mess of backtracking.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this with less of the grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Okay.
Seems we've got a guest.
Nope, couldn't even
Really
talk
now,
to her.
Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
I'll wait until you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct.
Really?
My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a Marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
Oh, sorry, it's the best armor I got right now. Uniform? What are you talking about?
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
I don't work for Spacer's Choice, bud.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Yeah? Let me guess, you want me to do something for you before you'll help me?
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
What a surprise. Never would have guessed.
I am not trying to pull one over on you, friend. You were bound to run into them sooner or later. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
None of what you're telling me is my problem. Actually, I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame those workers for walking out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Abigail?
Adelaide's older
Or
than the other
Adelaide.
deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
These workers must have left town for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
I can't make any promises on this.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide.
Sure.
I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Sure. I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Alright, we got our first companion. You've gained a companion. There are characters that will join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the Companion's Ledger. Heck yeah. She, and the last time I played, she was one of my favorites, for sure. I really like the character. She's very well fleshed out. You'll see that in time anyways, though. Needs a key card to unlock. Alright. Alright, so now, before we leave town...
Hey, mister, can we talk?
Sure.
Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Oh, I figured that. Figures, Reed didn't exactly strike me as an honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just,
sounds about right.
He doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
How well did you know the deserters? You worked with them? You were friends, or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson.
Ah.
All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
That's crazy. You can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words.
Ah.
If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Oh, we'll get out there, don't you worry. I'm sure the deserters are fine people. So what? I don't know about that one. Can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse.
Yeah, I'm not
I
cool
think you
with
should
that.
talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Alright, we might do that. I met the vicar. He asked me to find a book for him.
Books are for rich folk. I wonder what he wants with something like that.
Rich folk, aren't you like an engineer? You have to have books. Suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Alright. We'll go ahead and do the vicar thing first, and then we'll switch to the side quest. We'll see what new dialogue we got.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yeah.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit, I've been quite interested to make our outsider's acquaintance.
I already talked to you. Yeah, I haven't found the book yet.
Please, get it.
Of course, but I had something I wanted to ask you.
What would you like to discuss?
Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
Excuse
You wanted
me?
to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do?
Cut off power to Adelaide and Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Why is this locked out with only one intelligence? Alright, so what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are.
Hey, we got another level. Alright. What do we got? 10 points again. We'll do another ranged. We'll do 2 ranged. 2 dialogue. 2 stealth. Do I want the leadership? I don't really think I do. Do 2 tech. We got 2 more. Really want to get that dialogue up. Oh. That's why. Whoops. We don't want to lose our changes. Let's do an extra under range and dialogue. And apply. Accept. Time dilation location hits. You have unlocked location hit effects for time tactical dilations. Hitting enemies in different locations during TTD maims, cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see different effects. Hits to the chest produce different effects when using different weapons. Excellent. There's a new skill unlock, I guess. That's this intelligence. So I needed better than good intelligence to say that. That was the problem. Interesting. And here's the companion ledger they were talking about. The companion ledger. This companion ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companions. You can see their skills, stats, status effects, and gear. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out, then choose a compatible item to replace it with. You can also change how they behave in combat by selecting their preferred weapons, follow distance, and aggressiveness. There we go. She's got a light machine gun, a big hammer, and a pistol. What's she have for armor? Mechanic overalls, way better than what I got. She's got a hibernation suit and a laboratory outfit. No perks available. These are definitely very useful. Always keep an eye on those. And this is what it was talking about. Adjusting behaviors. Aggressive, defensive, passive. We'll leave it on default for now. We'll make changes if we find something we don't like. Alright. Well, now I want to go to the journal. Comes the new power. Deliver Reed's message. And divert power from the geothermal plant. Side quest. Oh, that's the, okay. We'll start with the task. We'll start with the grave matter. Yeah, it takes us outside. Are they all outside the walls? Interesting. Ooh, that's far away. Let's see. Let's actually explore this area real quick first. Edgewater Landing Pad.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month.
That's
I
not
love
good.
the wind here.
Oh yeah, we'll take those. That's the chest we just got. Where's your treasure? Ah, come on. Where's the treasure? What's all these red marks? Oh, those are people at the bottom of the landing pad. Is that really gonna be it? One chest? There we go, there's another one. Not particularly worth it.
Got my sights on you.
Is that so? It's probably illegal for me to go in that door, I'm guessing. There, we got some vending machines. That one's out of stock. Anything of interest? We actually have some money now. Hunting rifle. It's kind of interesting. Let's check what's at the other vending machine we got here. See if there's anything more appealing than that before we go spending our money. It's all snacks. Revolver. I do like those power weapons. We got some armor. This is better than what we got. This guy is. I use almost all our money. Those are the same thing. Yeah, we'll wait on it. Let's see. Let's bring the map up. That's where we need to go. Do I have any fast travel points? I do not. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to scale the map for this one. I thought this was... Yeah, this is supposed... I just said this is my active quest. Okay, that's what's going on here. I have to double click to set it as an active quest. There we go. My bad. Oh well, we got to explore the landing site, or landing dock at least. Ooh, treasure.
You're fast.
Oh, there's a house here. Sweet, none of this is considered stealing, so I guess it's an abandoned house. Take all. Get that lock picking XP. Nothing of interest in the bathroom. Oh, here we go. Take pretty much anything that's not nailed down for now. We got, what? I forgot her name already. Parvati?
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, Parvati. You mentioned something earlier you wanted to
You
ask
mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law.
Oh, yeah?
Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Yeah. Never been much for religion myself.
I think there's something higher and greater than us. But I don't feel it when I'm in the mission.
It's fair to say. Let's get back to it. Alright. Got 80. What the heck? Hold on, let's bring the map up. Where's this other guy at? According to this, he's right outside. Where am I in this mess? Yeah, he's right on the landing pad. How come I didn't see him a second ago? What's going on here? We'll go right back. Check out Ludwig Miller. Hopefully in this quest line, I said in the last episode I wasn't going to do it because it sounded sleazy, but it's hopefully with all these guys there's a way to kind of weasel our way around.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses.
Nah,
You
sorry,
ever
dude.
swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
You okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All
Oh,
right.
yeah?
Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising.
Is that what they're doing?
When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
We might be able to get a quest out of this guy. Let's do this one first.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
I'm gonna go do this quest for him. I could lie and just pass a speech check and be done with it, but let's do this.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. So tuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
That's right. What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Got some questions
Go on.
for you. What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me. I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Okay.
Go on.
What exactly do you have against mechanicals?
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars.
Can't say I have.
Pray to the law that you never do. A mechanical never forgets the face of its enemy. First they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
Okay. I'll let you be. Alright, now everything... Is everything inside, or is there... We need to start using the map a little more. Is this part of Small Grave Matter? Yeah. Okay, so I have to go inside for that. It's actually real quick. Let's see if it's theft to go in this little shack here and do some looting. Workbench discovered, nice. Alright, it is considered theft. So we won't mess with anything. Especially with him right there. Locked and loaded, get out of the doorway, please. That's in this game, that's not a huge problem. Obviously, it did just happen. That's not a regular thing where NPCs block doorways, at least from what I remember. Alright, we got those two. We'll get to this one first. Alright, I thought we'd be able to sneak our way to the front of the building, but there's a little treasure back there at least.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Seems like old boy ain't doing too good, because I'm definitely not Mr. Thompson.
Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
Take it easy, I'm not a marauder.
There a reason you're running around outfitted like one of those monsters? Did Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Oh, okay. Tell me what you got. Tell me what's got you so nervous.
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
I got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
Why can't you just buy some medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
What? In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick?
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
Doesn't make any sense. I assume there's guards?
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Okay. What can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
I've heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
Yeah,
You
I'll go ahead
oblige
and
me
do it.
with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
You're taking an awful risk trusting me, you know.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to.
That's fair
Reed
enough.
would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Alright, I'll leave you be.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Excuse me?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something. You're saying he's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Abernathy's paying me for my I get it. You need someone to smuggle you medicine under the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Interesting. That raises a question. What do? We got a decision to make.
Something got you down? Nothing. Just don't worry.
Oop. Got stuck. They're like directly above me. There you are.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Guessing you're the foreman?
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Gravesite fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signing your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Wonderful. Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you said you were closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
What?
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Good God, you can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. Alright, so we do have gravesite fees for pretty much everybody. We should be able to turn this quest in. But we picked up another quest along the way to go get some medicine that I'm thinking I'm going to sell to that lady. I don't know, that guy's voice was hoarse, but he had dark circles around his eyes, but I kind of have that in real life too, and I'm not sick, so... I mean, sometimes people just look like that.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit? Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about, Silas?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
When you get what? I'm sorry, Parvati.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
About those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something more tangible.
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
There we go. We're not gonna rat out Abernathy. Do we have anything left to ask him? This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
How long have you been a junior in humor, gravedigger, or whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Apparently you just gotta talk to him about them. You lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
That's fair. What are they after, loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property.
Ooh.
If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
That's not good. Thought there was more stuff I could ask.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
Yeah. We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
I read the letter from Phyllis. She mentioned digging him up for his gold teeth.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. or he rose from the dead.
I'll keep an eye out for him, I guess.
Let me know if you find anything. Yeah?
Alright, that is it. Interesting. Now, what has it got me locked on to? Back to the main quest. We're not going to do that right away. Okay, that's the medicine. Oh, that's what we want. Die robot. Let's try that one. That one's local, I believe. Oop. That's on the other side of town, huh? We'll cut through rather than running around. A quick loading screen, I think, would be preferable. It's telling me to go right back outside.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for...
Yeah, there we go. Auto Mechanical Scout. Dang it. We're still not quite where we're supposed to be. Let's check the map. Illustrated manual. Long Tomorrow. Strange Land. Fistful of Digits. Auto Mechanical. So I guess we'll go ahead and run around. We'll hope we won't get, I mean, this looks like a place you get ambushed. Let's do some exploring, see what we find. Oh, we got a vending machine. Anything of interest? We got some money now. What's this? Hack +7. That's not bad. Helmets Intimidate +3. You know what? Get one of those. We'll get one of those. I believe that's the same sawed-off shotgun I have.
Incoming!
Whoa.
Nice one! Got him all.
I didn't realize those things actually attacked you. Hack this guy, unlock the second story balcony door, and we'll run through the messages for anyone who wants to read them. Oop. 1, 2, and there's the rest. And let's get looting. It's kind of a nice little office. This is in better condition than some of the buildings in Edgewater. I don't know why it's abandoned. I guess because they just don't have walls around it. Oh, there's another one. Nothing in there. Hup. All right, we got it. Oh yeah. All right. take fall damage from one story? Nah, we're good. There's those eviction banners I was talking about in the last episode.
Nice.
Anything outside? Nope. Better be something good in here. I mean, I don't know if that was really worth spending those mag picks. Alright, that seems to be it. Another evicted house. So we're gonna sneak through the alleyway here. What kind of plumbing is that? And head towards our destination. Don't want to miss any loot we can find along the way. Not seeing anything of interest.
Shh.
Is the auto mechanical? Is he hostile? Doesn't look like it.
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Let's loot what we got, and then we'll go ahead and talk to him. Now that was a combat drone. That thing could be potentially dangerous. Not getting the same vibe out of that guy that this thing's wanting me to kill. Oh yeah, I bought new armor. I probably should put that on at some point. Oh, we gotta get that. That's a big, big bin. Oh, heck yeah. Lots of good stuff. Let's go ahead. We'll get equipped real quick, and then we're going to talk to this guy. Armor. Oh yeah, big improvement. Also a big improvement. We'll look to... We'll probably end up breaking most of this stuff down. We'll carry it for now. If we start to get over encumbered, then we'll look into breaking some of this stuff down.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Hang on a second,
Take
I'm
your
not
time.
sure.
You need help, just give a yell. A metaphorical yell. If you yell for reals, you're liable to spook them.
Yeah, just go ahead and fix them.
Oh, yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Parvati, why'd you name this mechanical?
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
Is that an Aetherwave cereal or something?
Surely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night.
Okay.
Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Alright, well, we just went ahead and fixed him. I don't know how happy that guy's going to be, but we should be able to just fast travel to the landing bay. Or landing pad. And hit him up. There you go, there he is.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You don't have to worry about that scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination.
Alright.
You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid a secret weapon in a lavatory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
Good grief. I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
And off we go. Get Ludwig's bundle. This guy's a character. He's definitely not all there. We'll see. I'm kind of getting the feeling it's the same.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
No, I'm not. Oh, I didn't notice this whole section of the bar back here. Oh, there it is. I believe that is breaking in, so we will leave that alone. We're definitely not going to steal from many poor people in this playthrough if we can avoid it. And no one here looks like they're doing too great. All right, back to our guys. This is where let's just fast travel. I don't think this is the door we want to go through. Oh, it is.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Found that package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
How do I... So what's next?
Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
I already got that, bud. Don't worry, I've already got the passcode.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Is that so? And how am I supposed to get one of these logic modules?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're going to have to find an intact model somehow.
Parvati, is a logic module something you could help with?
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. Keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
Alright, bud. What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Edgewater is in the middle of nowhere. You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. Didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
Alright, seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Wonderful. Alright, the main quest is going to take us there naturally. So, let's get that map back out. We'll toggle our inactive quests. Whoop. And let's see. What do we want here? What are we close to? Fistful of Ditches and Illustrated Manual were probably the two easiest ones to get to. Let's go for Vicar Max's quest. Illustrated Manual. Now, it kind of spoils it for you, but you notice that quest is listed under Companion Quest. So, that gives you any kind of idea. Yeah, it won't be too far from here. Let's go on a little jog. Check out any places that might be hiding treasure along the way, like here. Actual rewards for exploration. Thank you very much, Obsidian. Okay, that's where the robot was. Well, we'll just... let's take these guys out. I want their stuff.
Eyes up!
Right, you!
Try something else! Careful, you're hurt!
This might have been a bad idea. There we go. I shot a guy over here. And there's another one. You guys had some pretty good loot. Let's check their little house out. Excellent. All right. Let's sneak up. We'll take this. Abandoned outpost discovered. Okay, so we got another fast travel location. And I think we're going to call it an episode for today. We did a double stream today. Having fun playing this game. Getting a few views, so feeling pretty good about it. If you guys want to support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell if you want to know when I'll be streaming next. And as always, thanks for watching. I appreciate any support I get. Have a good one.